Good evening, guys. Welcome back again to the weekly analysis. So going to next week, just like last week, what we did, I'm just going to give out the same levels as every week so that you guys can, trade towards those levels. So as you guys can clearly see, all of the last week targets that I sent out, they were all hits. If you look at right here, on DXY, I said the market was either going to reverse from this level or either, from this level, 103.500. And as we can clearly see, the market came there, right? On EURUSD, same thing, right? Right now, the market is currently sitting at this level right here. With pound USD, market came directly to the level that I said that it was going to come around that level. On NZDUSD, the markets came to the lower bound around these levels, right? And it's sitting currently around this level, right? If you look on AUDUSD, markets also currently sitting around this level right here, right? Also on gold, markets came lower, but not really too deep to where the level was, but it came lower as I expected, right? So going to next week, I'll just be doing the same thing, right? DXY right now, as I said, is sitting around this level right here. And if you go on the daily time frame, we are kind of having this other block that is sitting right here. And I would like price to either trade towards that other block or either fall directly to the downside. What I'm currently looking at right now, I mean, you're trading within this range from this high here to this low right there, right? So I would like the market to maintain its downward trend. And if you measure it, we can clearly see that the market right now is in the 50%. It came right about the 50% of this whole range. So any sell opportunity for me from these levels will be enough for me to continue with the selling, right to the downside. Right now, it's currently in this fair value gap, right, on the daily time frame. And you're also having this other block that is currently sitting there. So going to next week, what I want to see is for either price market to open and price to go up and tap this level right here again, because you're having this 4-hour order block there, and then from there we can drop to the downside, right? Or something like this come around this level, and here from this level we will see what price will do, right? So the level 102.900 is very crucial. If you see the market sitting right there, it will be a decisive kind of level, because right now you are in this internal bullish move, right? So you can clearly get one more push up to the upside to get the 5-wave corrective pattern, right? Because yeah, if price was to go one more to go up one more time, it won't be like it won't be it won't be a surprise for me, right? So yeah, keep an eye on this level, right? Because it's either price will reverse from this level right to the upside one more time, or price will eventually break through and then give us that retracement to the downside, right? So keep an eye on that level. But overall, my target is to the downside. It's either one more push to the upside and then drop, or continuation directly from here to the downside, right? So these are the levels. Keep an eye on it and trade towards those levels, right? On EURUSD, as I said, price came exactly to the level that I indicated that it was going to come. So going to next week, I'm also keeping the same levels with new levels added. I'm having 3 levels that I'm currently looking at, right? On top here, we can clearly see that you're having this kind of liquidity sitting around here, double top around this level. And it's also at the perfect psychological number, 1.1, right? The perfect psychological number is there, 1.1. So I would like price to currently trade towards those levels, right? My main target is to the upside. So any bullish move from me from this level will be good for me, right? Either price can drop to the downside one more time, and then from there you can see some longs come inside, right? Or price can just with the market open, just go straight to the upside, right? So these are the targets that I'm looking at right now. And when price is around this level, we will see what it will do, right? With pound USD too, as I said, price came directly to the level that I indicated that it was going to come around this level, right? If you didn't see it, then you let me show it one more time. Right here on pound USD, you can clearly see the price came exactly to the 1.275 level, right? If you go back to the chart, you can see that the 1.275 is right here. It's right around this level. Price came exactly to that level, right? And right now you're sitting on this level. So it's either price is going to come down one more time, and then from there we can see some bullish move coming in, and then yeah, you trade with DXY, right? So if DXY is sitting at the decisional level around this level, then we may see some shorts coming in one more time for the sells, and then from there we may see some buys coming inside, right? But overall, my target is to the upside, right? To target these two levels, right? So any sell, I mean, if the market was to come to these levels, buying, if I see any buying pressure step coming into the market, I will try to step in and get into the trade and long it to the upside, because as you can clearly see right here, there's the recent swing leg, and you can clearly see the market came to the 50% of this whole swing leg, right? So any bullish move for me from these levels is good enough, right, to look for some longs into the upside, target these sides right here. If you go on NZDUSD, it's also kind of similar. The price currently right now is sitting at the lower bound, so any buy pressure for me right here is good for me to go to the upside, right? And many people will say that the market's really selling off right now, so why will I step in and try to buy it? If you look at the past price action, this kind of pair, I mean, usually does those types of selling off, or bullish type of movements, right? Right here we see this kind of sell off. Price came down very hard and then eventually gave us I think 2 days or 1 day of consolidation, and then eventually went to the upside, right? Same thing again right here, we sold off and eventually we took off to the upside. Right here we sold off last 2 weeks we sold off, we got 1 or 2 days of consolidation right here, then we went straight to the upside, right? So we may see the same thing happen right here around this level, right? 1 or 2 days of consolidation, and then we go straight to the upside. But if market was to come down and take out this low right here, then I'll look for some 1 or 2 days buy opportunity to these levels, and then from there I may look to sell the market to the downside, right? But overall, I'm not expecting that. But if markets was to come and take out this low with even a wick, then I'll consider changing my bias and trying to short the market from these levels to the downside, right? So keep an eye on these levels, right? But overall, my bias for this pair is to the upside, as I have clearly indicated right here, right? We also having this kind of double top sitting right here, where I would like price to go in and tap inside of it. So I like price to come up and take these double top out of the market, and then you can see some bullish movement coming inside, right? On AUDUSD too, it's kind of similar to NZDUSD, but with AUDUSD, market didn't really come deeper in, right? So going to next week, if market was to come a little bit deeper, I'll look for some buying opportunities to the upside. And if we open the week with a bullish candle, then we'll be continuing with the bias, with the buying to the upside. And if DXY was to go or was to sell off, then we will get the rally in AUDUSD. But if DXY was to be bullish, then you may get some selling pressure coming from these levels to the downside one more time, and then from there you may look to short the market to the upside. But overall, my bias for this pair is bullish, as the recent swing, as the market is currently trading below the 50% of the recent swing, right? So that is my bias currently for AUDUSD. And there's a big correlation between AUDUSD and gold, right? So with gold, I'm also looking at the same thing, right? It's either price will come to the weekly target that I indicated, or price will eventually move from these levels straight to the upside, right? And my target will still remain the same, where we're having this kind of trend line liquidity that is sitting right here. And as we see price struggling to go to the downside, even though we see AUDUSD selling off on Thursday or Friday, we see gold clearly, withstanding that sell, so which means gold is really bullish, and it's not willing to go to the downside. So we're having this kind of POI line below here. So if market was still remain above this level, then I'll be looking for some buys from these levels to the upside to target last week's targets, right? But overall, my buy for gold is to the upside. If market was to come down one more time around these levels and retest this high, I'll still be looking for the buys to the upside, right? Because this market is clearly like a bullish market. So any sells for me, I'm not going to take it. I'm waiting for one more push to the upside, and then maybe from April we can start, selling the markets. But this month, March, is a bullish market, so I'm not going to step in and try to, sell the market right now, right? So I think that will be all for today. The bonus spread that I would like to add will be USD CHF. Which one is it? Yeah, this one. Okay, so with USD CHF, what I'm currently looking at is a downward move for the market, right? Because as we see, we kind of had this change of character right here. I trade with wicks, so if you're someone who trades with body closure, then this one isn't a change of character for you. But for me, I trade with wicks, so this one is clearly a change of character for me. So what I'm expecting right now is for the market to sell off to the downside one more time, and then from there we can anticipate what the market will be doing, right? But overall, I'm bearish on this pair, so you can add it to your watch list and try to catch the sell to the downside, right? Target this low and eventually to target this fair value gap that is lying right here, because on the weekly you can clearly see that this fair value gap hasn't been retested yet, right? This fair value gap was retested and price eventually went through it, right? So I'm also kind of expecting price to also come a little bit deeper into this fair value gap, and from there we may see some bullish pressure coming inside of the market, right? But as of now, I mean, I'm bearish on the market. Yeah, if market was to come to the downside on this pair, then we may see the bullish movements coming in on EURUSD and also on all of these other pairs that I have talked about, right? So guys, I think that will be all. Once again, thanks again for watching. And if you haven't joined the Discord, remember to join. The link is in the description. And if you have any kind of question, you can ask me in the comment section, or if you join the Discord, you can also contact me. You can also contact me on Instagram and all the other social media links that I have, kept in the description. So yeah, be sure to join us and let's trade together. Thanks again for watching, and see you next week.